Yes, it's BG Dollars and I'm back for another video, and it's hard to be excited because today was a dreadful day. I mean, look, just see on your screen right now, look, the S&P down 2.38%, this is a big flipping, what's it called, ETF. We're not talking a stock here, we're talking an ETF, the S&P 500, relatively safe, and it's down 2.38%. Look, it just dropped off a cliff. After 2 p.m. hit, it just dropped off a flipping cliff, look, straight down. Let's see how the Nas got on. Down 2.75%. Again, a slightly more risk on, but boom, it just dropped off like a cliff. And that's what I'm saying. These are ETFs. We ain't even got on to the risky ones, which I'm about to show you in a minute. And of course, after that, we're going to be discussing why I think that the market's crashed today, and obviously inflation coming out tomorrow, big numbers there. So yeah, please do stick around. But the Nas down 2.75. There we go. Just obliteration, isn't it? The Dow down 1.94%. Again, like the Dow Jones, the most safety thing. Like what? It's only gone up like 20-30% in 5 years. Like that's just atrocious. This is what I'm saying. This is such a safe ETF, and it's down 1.94%. Like you just don't see that. The Russell again down 2.12, and as I said, it all just dropped off a cliff. I'm really surprised the flipping Biden started talking at 2 p.m. and just went rub. Anyway, right, let's get onto some of the stocks, my watch list. Look, and here's Apple down 3.6%. I mean, it's just obliteration. Look, this is Apple we're talking about. We're not talking about Fastly. We're not talking about Tattooed Chef. We're talking about Apple, relatively safe. Big tech stock, and it's down 3.6%. This is just going to drag the whole market down. DocuSign down 3%. Google down 2.0. We're just going to fire through these because there's so much pain that I don't want to stick about for this. Look, Microsoft down 2.13. You've got Qualcomm, Autodesk down 4.2. So that's what I'm saying. Nvidia down 3.24. That nothing was up today. PayPal down 3.9. I mean, PayPal's just been a blip. Let's just quickly have a look at PayPal. Look, this was a $308 stock, and now it's at 84. It's just that you don't see this on a day to day. XPeng again had a lovely day yesterday. I saw it right up, and I was thinking, oh yeah, XPeng, go on. Is that what you're doing? Boom, straight sold off. 5.48% down today. Terrible stuff. The Square was down 9.6. Look at that. It's been obliterated. And that's what I'm saying. This again, look, it's just falling off a cliff. All of them have fallen off a cliff. They're just massively oversold. But it just carries on, doesn't it? The selling just keeps happening. It just keeps continuing. When is it going to stop? Amazon down 4.18%. Let's have a look on the max. Look, again, bomb, dropped. We're talking about Amazon here. Like, this ain't a small company. This is a big, profitable company that's done well for years and years to come. And look at that. It's just dropped off a cliff. So I'm saying Disney down 3. Let's just scour through these now and hopefully not get onto Meta down 6.42%. Again, this is just going to drag down the S&P and all this, that, and the other. Etsy down 2.14. Look, Netflix down under $200 again. Look at that. It's slow. Did it get above 200 today? No, it didn't. That's unfortunate. Risky whiskies. Now, I'll call this the risky whiskey stocks because it is the risky whiskies. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So this is where very risk on. And if it ain't risk on, these get obliterated. Corsair down 3.2. Fastly down 7.04%. Look, GameStop, we got the meme play there down 7%. Again, it done all right at market open. It went up a little bit. Bro. No good at all. SunPower down a percentage. But it's an energy play, like an energy play being down. Like, look at that. It was probably up like 3-4% at this point, and boom, lost all its gains. Blue Apron down 6%. AMC, again, another meme play, 5.4% down. Canopy Growth, I mean, look at it, it's 3.86. I remember seeing this thing this was like $40. Yeah, I remember it up here, like $40 in there it was. Look, January 31st, 2021, $42. Now it's at $3.86. That is some drop. That Roku down 9.35, and Kathy Wood is pulling her hair out at that one. T-Doc down 6.09. ARK must have been down big today, 6.92%. Look at that. Oof. I would not like to own ARK at this point in time. Shopify down 5.11. Lemonade, Honest down 9. Just I'm saying, Jeremy's going to be fuming. Financial education. If you don't know about him, subscribe to him. He's a little legend in the YouTube scene there. Alibaba down 8.08%. Robinhood down. Robinhood is going to be below $8. I mean, can you even think about saying that? But this thing was up at $55 and now it's down to 8. So I'm saying that the markets have just been obliterated, haven't they? Rocket companies down there. Virgin Galactic, of course, these were all very risk on. Tattooed Chef again Jeremy Financial Education is going to be fuming. I can't wait to watch his video later on. Affirm down 9.13%. Marathon Digital, of course, all the cryptos are going to be smashed today. There's Tark. Look, Tark down 13%. You got Smile Direct Club down 5.15. Coinbase down 7.89. Another Cathie Wood lover stock that one is. And again, it's just been decimated. 343 down to $63. I actually own Coinbase. I think it's so undervalued. It's actually ridiculous. Some of these companies and the prices they're getting to, it's just insane. 8.68 again. Look at this. Palantir is up $28. Yeah, awful scenes. And again, look, the thing is, right, you think on a day like today, oh, safety would have been up. Nothing was up. Nothing was up. Look, Johnson & Johnson fell off a cliff. We're talking safety plays here. Macy's again, look, 1.15% down. IBM down. Like, that's even a dividend play. Dollar Tree, bomb, down 0.88%. Tyson Foods down 2%. The only thing was up is Costco. On my watch list. Literally, the only green thing on my watch list was Costco. Cisco down 3.15. Berkshire Hathaway down 2%. This is a value stock play. Yeah. Now, I'm talking when it's the most risk off, I want to own Berkshire Hathaway. And when that's down 2.59%, you know you've got problems there. Pfizer again down 3.16. Coca-Cola down 1.72. Look, it all just fell off a cliff. That's what I'm saying. I bet you Biden started talking here. I don't even know if Biden had a speech or not today, but I wouldn't be surprised. Because whenever that man speaks, the stocks just don't like it at all. J&J down at 173. Again, another safety play, down 2%. But anyway, let's get on to inflation talk tomorrow. Big numbers. Hopefully, we can get something exciting. A weak economy, inflation, and rising rates won't hurt these. Okay. See, I don't listen to it. Why is this man just popped up? Cool. Right. So this is just mentioning about the inflation, what they think that annual inflation rate stayed at 8.3%. So their expectations is to stay at 8.3%. It's not even come down. You know, I really don't want inflation to just like plateau out and stay at these sort of levels for too long. We need it to come down ASAP. Inflation minus energy, so this is core PCE in CPI, whatever it is, core CPI, whatever you want to call it, may have fallen. Hopefully, we get a nice little result on that. Will the latest inflation figures due out Friday reveal a further easing of soaring consumer prices and signal more declines in months ahead? It's complicated. I don't think anyone knows what's even going on in the market no more. It's all just turmoil, isn't it? Like every day you just don't know whether it's going to be green, red. I don't think anyone knows. It's all just a guessing game at the moment. But longer term, we know that good companies are going to have increasing stock prices and you're going to make money, okay? So we got to remember, okay? Let's just keep that in our heads for when we're investing. Maybe it's unchanged from the prior month, 8.3% though. Some believe it ticked up to 8.1%. What do you mean some believe it? Like the CPI came out 8.3%. How can you believe it's more than what the flipping report came out as? Core inflation, which is volatile, may have to have fallen 5.9% in May from 6.2% the previous month. Oh, they're talking about May. My bad. I'm being retarded. I'm being stupid. Expected to have fallen to 5.9%. So hopefully, yeah. So I'm guessing 6.2% was in April, and they're predicting 5.9% in May. Let's hopefully have core come down because we need it to come down. Economists disagree about how quickly price increases will moderate. Many believe inflation will pull back slowly. No, we don't want it to pull back slowly. We want it to come down quick. You know, it's gone up like a flipping rocket, so now come down like the edge of a cliff. Yeah, that's what we want. Don't start dropping like that. We want it to just shoot down. Not a slide. The Fed's aggressive plans have been a chief culprit behind a brutal stock market sell-off in recent months. It has been brutal. That's a good little adjective to describe it there. Pudra Shrinam, who's that? No, so the Fed during power policymakers needs clear and convincing evidence that inflation is coming down before dialing back their rate hike. Why are we even talking about the Fed turning dovish? Like, it's not happening. People don't even think about either interest rates going down or don't even think about the flipping Fed turning dovish. It's not happening at all. Especially with, I think inflation could be quite high tomorrow. I think it's going to meet expectations. I don't think it's going to be above. I think it's still going to come down from April, but it's going to be worrisome. Some economists reckon skyrocketing prices will show enough into softening over the next couple of months to persuade the Fed to raise rates by just possibly. I mean, I'm just not a believer in all this. Prices of all stuff American bought while they hunkered down, such because they began shifting their purchases from goods to services as COVID eases and they resumed dining out, travelling and other activities. Apparently this is what Sriram and Shepperton say. Of course, everyone's got different opinions on this. That's what I'm saying. No one really knows the truth or what's going on. People are just giving their opinions, and you have one economist say something, and you have someone else say complete opposite. You don't know who's. That's what I'm saying. You've got to do your own knowledge on this. The improving health crisis also started easing supply chain bottlenecks and related shortages for clothing and other products as port workers, truck drivers, and others return to work. The economists say. But do we want others to return? Do we want others returning to work, or do we actually want people to lose jobs? As much as I hate to say it, and of course, I don't want to see people losing jobs. But does the economy actually need that? Do we need that for inflation to start coming down? That's an interesting point to make. Although social pricing shows online prices increased 2% annually in May, down from 2.9%. So that's good, at least for inflation. Used car prices skyrocketed have fallen in recent months, though Barclays expects such declines to be moderate. Here we go again. We do expect core goods inflation to start unwinding, but not very soon. Raise rates! We need to raise rates, which mean unwinding, but not very soon. We need to get rates up then. Raise the rates. I actually believe that bad news is good news. I actually believe that if the Fed's very hawkish, it's actually going to be good for the stock market. They want the Fed to go out and be like, blah, 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 we're raising this, we're raising that, we're raising that. So then the stock market will actually have some faith in Jerome Powell. That's the sort of thing. They've lost trust in Jerome Powell. They don't actually believe Jerome Powell can get the job done in taming inflation. So if the Fed come out really hawkish, I actually believe that could be good for stocks. Because then obviously I actually think that inflation might come back down. And if investors start believing them, and if Wall Street start believing that inflation is going to come down, that's when we see stocks start to rise up again. But at the minute, it's all just a mess. Don't expect near-term relief in food and energy costs, largely because Russia's war on Ukraine, which has curtailed the region's oil, wheat, corn, and other exports. Great news, Is there even one bit of positivity in this? In May, gasoline prices likely rose 4.6% after seasonal adjustments. Regular unleaded average $4.95 Wednesday, up $4.31 a month ago. So you're saying that the price at the pump are up as well. This is what I'm saying. Another thing, oil. If oil falls down in price, you don't see the price at the pump fall, which is just obviously rubbish, because obviously if oil's cheaper, then the price of the pump should fall as well. The diesel, petrol should fall as well, but it doesn't happen like that. Don't work like that. It shoots up. It shoots up. If oil prices shoot up, it's shooting up. But if oil prices fall sharp down, price at the pump stay the flipping same. Well, it's stupid. Let's have a little look at oil, actually. Unlock the full power of TradingView. No, thank you. So in May, we started off at, like $100? We started off at $100, and look where we finished. A lot flipping higher, I'll tell you that much. We finished at 115. This sort of square here was May. Then this sort of square here was April. So you can see that May's average pricing for oil was higher than April. So of course that's going to take a toll on the inflation, isn't it? Why is airfare so expensive? S&P and Dow, Nasdaq sliding with inflation and interest rate worries. Yes, we all know. That's what I'm saying. My videos why is this man popping up again? Go away. Why is airfare so expensive? As Americans shift their purchases to leisure and other activities, that's likely to keep boosting airfares, hotel rates, and other prices, though they make up a relatively small portion of total spending and Labour CPI. Right, look, I've had enough now. I've heard enough. Stocks are abysmal today. Let's just remind you, the S&P was down 2.38%. The big ETF itself, S&P, was down. The NAS was down 2.75%. And the Dow and Russell, everything was down today. Safety stocks were down. There was no escaping today's harshness. There was no escaping today's brutality. I can't even get my words out. My head is that screwed. Let's just hope for some good inflation data tomorrow. I'll be making a video on that for sure. So do subscribe. Leave a like as well if you like the video. If you didn't like the video, then I'm sorry to hear that. But you don't have to leave a like. Just don't dislike it, please. Thanks very much. And I'll see you in the next one. BG Dollars is out.